And welcome to another tutorial with Mr. Petchmo. Today we're going to take a look at the website called commonsensemedia.org. So navigate your way to commonsensemedia.org, and this is a great tool for parents, but it's also a great tool for students. First, I'm going to go ahead and accept these cookies. And now I'm going to have a look at this website. Now, there's a lot of games. There's a lot of different resources at the top. Movies and TV shows is my favorite. So when we go to movies and TV shows, we can search for new in theaters, movie reviews, TV reviews, best movies, best TV, and YouTube. So let's check out this new in theaters. New in theaters. I can go on and see the ratings and the reviews of different movies that are out right now and see if they're really for me. Like sometimes movies have a little bit of adult content that's really not a good choice for younger students. And sometimes parents may not be aware of this. And Common Sense Media does a great job of reviewing movies and give us a nice rating. So we see the movie Elsewhere is age 15 plus, and it's rated 2 out of 5 stars. So maybe that might not be. But it also gives us a little synopsis. Blah bereavement comedy has lots of pot, drinking, and swearing. So there's drug use in this movie, there's drinking, there's alcohol use, and there's swearing. So this probably would not be a great movie if I am 12 years old. So we can scroll down here and see a lot of the movies. Disturbing. There's a lot of these that are 16 and 15 plus. Doolittle. Now here's one that's age 8 plus. Not the King of the Jungle, but still cute. Some Peril and Guns. So we know we're going to see guns if we. Let's go into continue reading about Doolittle and see what this movie is about. Parents say that it's a 3 out of 5 stars. Kids say that it's 4 out of 5. So there's a difference there. So you can, these ratings are great because they will tell you whether it's popular with kids, parents, or what they think. And you can also come in, and once you become a member, you can rate the movie yourself and add to the averages of these ratings for everybody to see. So you can come down here, and what parents need to know. This is a great section on a movie. Parents need to know that Doolittle is a kid-friendly adventure starring Robert Downey Jr. as a doctor who can communicate with animals. So it just gives you a basic overview of the movie. It also has what's in the parent's guide to what's in the movie. A plus educational value is a 1 dot, so it's not exactly educational. But positive messages is 4 out of 5. So this is going to have some great positive messages for kids. Also, positive role models and representations is 4 out of 5. So that's a nice score. Sexy stuff is a 1 out of 5. So you know it's not that kind of movie. There's a little bit of language. So we have 3 out of 5 on language. So there's maybe a little bit of poorly chosen words in our movie. And violence and scariness has a 3 out of 5 movie. So these ratings are great for you to look over and see if this movie is for you. You can also look over some of the user reviews, what parents say, what kids say, and then what's the story. So it's a lot here in Common Sense Media. You can also go to books, and you can actually look up, if I can do it, look up the best book list. And this has a great rating on new books, older books. You can choose from your age range. If you're a tween or if you're a teen, you can choose that. Let's look at the tween section. And these are all books that have been rated on Common Sense Media for kids between the ages of 10 and 12. So sometimes we don't always fit in there. There's a lot of times I like to read books that are rated younger than I am. So you don't always have to follow that age range, but it's a good guide. So you can pick on, let's pick one of these. How to Code a Santa. Now, the best books of the decade now. Adil and Simon. Oh, let's see what that one's about. Adil and Simon. Kids book about France. Want to introduce your kids to France and famous landmarks like the Cathedral of Notre Dame de Paris, the Eiffel Tower, and the Pont Neuf without leaving your couch. These books are just a ticket. So it gives us a nice rating. It's a 5-star rating. Age is 4 plus. So younger kids might like this, but older tweens may like it too. and you can continue reading the synopsis. So here's Common Sense Media. You can also look at apps and games, so best games lists and games review. This is a great tool, especially for parents who really don't know about a video game for kids. Kids, you can use this too if you really want a video game and your parents are on the fence about buying it for you. You could look it up on Common Sense Media yourself and use this to say to your parents, look, it's really got a good rating, it's safe, it is free of violence. It is free of whatever. So let's go on Sega Ages Fantasy Zone. Let's just continue reading this. It has a 5-star rating. Classic shooter aims for the stars on new system. We can go in and read a little bit what parents need to know. It's a downloadable arcade shooter for the Nintendo Switch. The game's an updated version of classic 1985 arcade game where players take on the role of an intelligent spaceship fighting off an invading army. So you can get that whole what parents need to know paragraph. And then there aren't any reviews yet. So this might be a good spot for you, a good resource. I hope so. Also, one of the cool things I thought was it has an entire Latino section. Everything is in Spanish. So if you are a Spanish speaker, you can switch and go right into the Spanish section. So here's another tutorial on Common Sense Media. I hope you've enjoyed this website. We're going to be using some of the resources in the For Educators section that I have chosen to use for digital citizenship. So you will see Common Sense Media again, but this is a great resource for kids and parents. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.